I'm Manya, spelled Manya, and I'm with Heritage High School Kids Against Hunger.
Sure. Can you tell us a little bit about the event?
So the event is happening on May 24th, and we're packing out to meals for 12,000 people. So actually, they had an event at my elementary school, and then I thought it was super interesting. So throughout elementary school, they had these events, so I kept participating in them. And then middle school, I reached out, and we actually had an event with my leadership class in middle school that we hosted at our school. And then when I moved to Brentwood last year, I realized that they didn't have anything like this year, so I wanted to start this over here.
Very cool. And just out of curiosity, where did you go to school before?
Foothill High School, yeah.
And so you were the organizer of this event then for the local version of this event?
For this one?
Correct.
Yeah.
Because Kids Against Hunger, can you tell me a little bit more about them as an organization broadly?
So essentially, in like a sentence, what they do is they just pack meals and send them to places in need. And they go to schools. You can partner with them. You can also go to their warehouse, or you can bring them to your school to have an event.
Okay, and the 12,000 meals you guys are looking to pack.
Yeah.
Do you know where those are going to go to, or just wherever they're needed at that time?
Yeah, so they're going to the Haiti border Haiti and then the Ukraine-Poland border. Okay.
And you get to select where you're sending the meals, or is that done through the organization?
That's done through the organization.
And do you happen to know how they select, which places are in need?
So they send a certain amount of meals per place. So once they finish up sending the required amount there, they switch to a different place.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many volunteers are you looking for this
event? We hope to have like 150 at least. Yeah.
And do you know how many do you have right now?
We don't have an exact number, but I'd say at least like 60.
Okay, so you're looking to double that essentially. Okay. And so entry's free for this event, right? Perfect. Because I know other ones have actually had some sort of cost to them. So what makes it... I understand there's some sort of arrangement that made this free. Is that correct?
Yeah. So we fundraised, actually. So initially we needed to pay $3,000 for the food and then to also bring them here, ship the food out. But we, as a club, fundraised the $3,000 so no one would have to pay.
Did you have any sort of like major sponsors for that $3,000?
Yeah, the Rotary Club actually was our big sponsor.
For Brentwood or for Oakley?
For Brentwood.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you have any other major sponsors, or was it mostly like families giving?
It was mostly families giving, and actually our advisor, he walked around lunch with this big bucket asking people for donations, and he told them what we're doing, and we got quite a lot of donations from that.
Okay. And so the people that come to volunteer, the food will already be provided. They're just doing the packaging part of it. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that some of the food?
Yeah, this is actually like the meals we're going to be packing. So I brought an example, and this bag feeds up to 6 people.
Okay, and so what's the what are the parameters for food? I imagine just easy to cook, non-perishable. Is that sort of the
You mentioned earlier that that the group came to your elementary school back in the day. I'm assuming, right? What's it like for you now? Kind of like getting a chance to work with the same program that came to elementary. Because you seemed so inspired back then. What's it like for you now? We'll get a chance to work with them and do this.
It was crazy. It was in elementary school. Just crazy how much we could do in an hour. Because even this event is just an hour and a half, and I guess a lot of the people that I met then are still there. So it's crazy to meet the people.
Like the same staff?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they've been like there since the nonprofit started. Oh. Yeah. And it's just crazy to meet the same people and to see that they're still helping people. And that's kind of why I wanted to do this too, to give people the same opportunity to help and volunteer.
I was going to say, was that the inspiration behind you kind of joining on?
Yeah.
Here, why don't you, just for the camera, when and where is the event?
So the event is on May 24th in the Heritage High School cafeteria from 12 to 1:30 p.m.
And do people need to sign up in advance, or can they just show up and volunteer?
You can just show up, bring your family, your friends, everyone you know.
If someone wants to help this cause, but they maybe aren't available that day at that time to help out in that way, are there other ways in which they can assist?
We're always collecting donations because we want to have more events even next year. So donations for that would help. Also, when we advertise future events, maybe coming to them, or even telling your friends and family who might be available the day to come and help out.
And just underscoring that again, monetary donations, not food donations, since that's done that way. Where do those packages of food come from, by the way?
So the food inside?
Oh yeah, exactly.
So the food inside, they get it from these like wholesale suppliers. Okay. They buy like rice, soy protein, vegetables, and some vitamin powder.
Okay.
And it's all dehydrated.
And it's then prepackaged by the Kids Against Hunger people.
Yeah.
What's the this organization? What's the response been like on campus?
On campus?
Yeah.
So we've actually not done much promotion on campus yet, and we're planning to do it right now. just because we weren't sure if we were going to reach that 3,000 because we were like really trying and it was hard. We had like some bumps in the road, but now we're like all set for promoting the event.
And then if people want to learn more about the event or more about Kids Against Hunger, or where can they go? Okay.
So we have an Instagram actually. It's HHS_Kids Against Hunger. Yeah. So that's where we try to post. We're not that active right now, but we're trying to be more active.
So yeah, they're starting the campaign now.
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay.
Yeah, but for the response back, just to answer for what we've like as collecting the money, obviously my teacher walking around, that has been pretty positive. People are pretty like happy that we're doing something like this, and they're pretty willing to donate like money.
And do you know do the other local schools, are they looking to do similar programs as well at Freedom at Liberty? Have you heard anything like that?
No, I haven't, but we are allowing people from there if they want to come too. Yeah.
So you guys make it pretty much, you're trying to make it a citywide thing, but also focusing more on heritage.
Yeah.
What are you hoping kind of comes out of this?
I hope that we do get to pack those meals for 12,000 people, or even like 10,000. I don't know. I hope that people also have fun at this event, and yeah, they get to see this, and more people want to be a part of this club, and more people want to come back for more events and help us out. Yeah.
To do something like this, what does it mean for you personally to kind of give back, to give back in this sort of way? What does it mean for you personally?
I don't know. It just makes me really happy, and it's something. It's like the consistency in my life. I think since I've been doing it since elementary school, it just it brings me like some joy to know that I can help, and yeah.
One more question. This is more out of curiosity than anything else. What happens if you guys don't hit that 120 plus volunteer threshold? Everyone just has to work harder, or fewer meals just get sent out?
I think fewer meals, but also everyone does have to work harder.
Sure, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But so I guess what I'm asking is, will the goal then be adjusted down to compensate, or does the goal stay the same because it's just like hustle?
Probably. Our goal is just to do as many as we can.
Sure. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So there's no hard and fast benchmark. Just what you can do. Okay. Cool.